Alright, so we gotta go see what our ball busting captain wants. He's probably gonna bust our chops, but whatever. He calls, we gotta go, right? Let's see what he wants.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And to follow up on Evelyn Summers, I want daily reports.
Kind of a waste of time to come back here, but...
Got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
Alrighty, so we gotta get McCaffrey's address. Simple as just calling the hotline for R&I.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thank you.
Alright, we could visit McCaffrey now, but once again we're trying to get full brownie points, so we actually have to visit the bowling alley first.
I return the favor. You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What you got to do with it?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
This is business, Florence. You got a guy who works here by the name of TetraNinja?
Sure we do. He's a pin setter. Clears the jams, works the gutters. Go right in. He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back. He's a nice boy.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
Alright, so there he goes. Oh, of course he's running, they always do.
Tiernan, LAPD! There.
Luckily, we get this sweet-ass ride, which is actually very, very fast.
What are you waiting for? Get after it! We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight.
You is fat, bro. Lose some weight.
These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley. lanes attract a fast-living
Yep.
individual with money.
Nice cars.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
So once again, you just gotta be careful here. You don't want to get too crazy. You can
Another
dig up
runner.
the car a
At
little
least
bit,
we've got a suspect.
but don't
Why'd they
do
always
too
run?
much because if you damage the car enough, then you're not gonna get 5 stars.
You know, your
That's the whole
theories are
point of
not
this walkthrough,
airtight by
right?
any
So,
means.
see if you can get the car.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Nice, you got tires. We'll actually get him before
If
the
this isn't
tunnel.
a killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment. That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble.
There's a dark tunnel out. Did I get him?
Don't go to sleep on me. Give me
Oh, yeah, got through. Oh no, 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 I hit it. No, oh yes. Oh no. Ah. I want to get him before he goes into the tunnel, because it looks more like that easier.
That is the end of that.
There you go.
About fucking time.
I should still be 5 stars.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Alright, so we have him apprehended. We could go interview him now if we wanted, but we actually have to go to McCaffrey's house to check it out. And we still got our sweet-ass ride, so that's pretty... Oh wait, do we? No! Oh, we got relegated back to our shaggin' wagon. Oh, man. Alright.
You know the way. You can drive.
Cappy's place.
And where exactly are we going?
Shum-bum chum. Alright, so we gotta find out where this guy lives.
McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
6. Once again, the architect who designed this building did not seem to believe in his number system that didn't have the 6th building being on like the 4th floor, but oh wait, no, it's only 2 floors. Never mind, I'm a retard. Can't remember anything. Here we go. Well, at least knock this time. No kicking at the doors.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
Never mind. Alright, so first piece of evidence we need is this note. The bottom half of the one we found earlier. So you can see.
Torn from the letter we found beside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
And the coup de grace. Yo. The murder weapon just lying plainly on the ground right here for us to find.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you going to give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier.
Once again, with the climbing and the running, and once again, we're gonna have to chase this guy.
That's the guy from the papers. Solved that big case.
Climb those stairs, Phelps. Let's go.
Grosvenor McCaffrey!
Get him.
Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll
Definitely
talk.
should be wearing some running shoes. Some black knights. When Cole Phelps goes on a chase, you should be repping Black Knight. Please. Little Friday Night Lights for you. Hope you guys have seen that movie. Google Miles when he's busting up. When he's busting up, he's going to wear black knights.
You a runner, McCaffrey?
See if I can actually
Say
catch
fight
him this
the good
time.
fight.
Actually, I think I caught last time. I'm not 100% sure if I actually had to get my target cut him off, but whatever. Gonna gonna wear down a hole in these $100 flip-flops. Actually, it's back in the day, so it was for like $10 flip-flops. Anyways, I think I caught him around here last time. Yeah, he's slowing down right here, so I should be able to get him. Charge! Yeah.
McCaffrey, you're under arrest on
And
suspicion
he
of
punched it out
murdering
this
Evelyn
time.
Summers.
Way to go.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be the cap. Unless.
Alright, let's go
TetraNinja
Central
set
Station
him
here.
up. You don't think that asshole Jameson did it, do you? Whoever did it. So what's that Dahlia fund?
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, Jim?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, Caffrey isn't two. I want the confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young fellas.
Alright, once again, it's another one of those situations where you convict either one of them, and this actually is going to be kind of a loop because you actually have to interview them twice. So start off with Tiernan.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Relationship with victim.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
This is a lie.
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
Alright, the evidence is victim last seen. Once again, this is the evidence that could be easily missed if you did not visit McAfee the second time at the bar and you came straight to the police station. So once again, make sure that you go visit him the second time at the bar to get this piece of evidence.
McCaffrey gave you up, Tiernan. He says he saw you go into your hotel with Evelyn.
I met Evelyn at the public library. We would read for a while and then go for a drink. Last night, we went back to my hotel room and had some more to drink. I must have passed out. I woke up and she was gone.
What time was this?
Around midnight, maybe later.
And there's no one who can confirm this?
No, there isn't. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Victim's book.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at it once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
There's doubt.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute. But, you know, I'm not so sure.
Alibi.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
Once again, it is a lie.
You're lying, Tiernan. You'd been fighting with her. You fought, and...
I'm not lying! She got up and left! That was it!
Liquor purchase.
She left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. She would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, and McCaffrey was a hero. McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have. I kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
Access to murder weapon.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
We use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
That is the truth, but it is, unfortunately, doubt.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
So we have an opportunity here to charge him, but we want full brownie points, so we gotta leave him alone for now.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Alright, let's go visit this cocky rider. Shove some reality into his face. His face screams douchebag.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Douche. So you see that last contact with victims are scratched out. That's because we visited him at the bar, so it should be scratched out. If it's not, then select this and the evidence will be booked for you, so we can go straight to the alibi.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
This is a lie.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
It is the torn letter, sorry.
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter?
What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
Access to tire iron.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
This is a lie.
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
You just use the evidence that you just got from Tiernan's accusation.
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable. Okay, I'll level with you. Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
Alright, so as you can see, the phone is right there, so we're gonna actually use that. And this is actually sometimes glitched out. Sometimes the phone doesn't work, and sometimes you have to wait till you actually interview Tiernan, and sometimes it doesn't pop out at all. So if it doesn't pop up for you, then I suggest you just quit the mission, boot it back up again, and hopefully it'll be there. But I'll answer it now. Seems like this entire mission is just full of bugs.
Operator, message for KGPL.
They're set up to screw you over.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just
Thanks for your help.
We had this criminal record, but we're actually going to go back to the first interview room again to talk to Tiernan. Oh, is that it? That's a viewing room. I'm all ass backwards here. Oh, so here we go. This way, then this way.
You spoken to McCaffrey? I can go? It's all been cleared up?
Not quite. We have one more question we need to ask, James. Then I think we will be done.
Sure. Go ahead.
Events prior to murder.
So Evelyn passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
I woke up in the morning, very hungover. I thought Evelyn would have come back.
Shifty eyes. Liar.
I know you're lying, James. You went out looking for her. Tell me what really happened.
I don't know what you're talking about. How can you say I wasn't in that hotel room?
So, once again, just use McCaffrey's reverse accusation on him.
You wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's time to tell me what really happened.
McCaffrey woke me up the next morning, and he showed me the lug wrench and the letter and the box, and he said I came in with him last night. He said that I killed Evelyn, and that it was all over the radio, and that he would protect me. And I don't know, detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. And I was angry with her. Really angry. I could have done it. Was it me?
It's possible, but we're actually going to leave him alone. Because if you want the 5 stars, you actually have to convict McCaffrey. That's unfortunate. It's either or, it's a toss-up at this point. So, go back to McCaffrey's, and based on using that phone to get his criminal record, this is what we're gonna get the final question right. Military service.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
Once again, liar.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
And here we go, criminal record.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore! She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have...
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it?
Take it, bitch.
How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
And finally, we get to actually charge someone now.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot at the prison graveyard.
Case report. Nice, valorous. So this mission once again was full of bugs, a lot of stuff to miss, but following this guide hopefully can help you guys out. And if it did help you out, all I ask is that you just give the video a quick rating because it helps me out in turn. So once again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for the final conclusion to the homicide cases. I promise you guys. Then we'll be moving on to Vice. Alright, take it easy guys.